go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it, that thing you do? Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it?
Oh, sorry, that really was a good song. Hi, everybody. Welcome to All About the Joy. It's me and Cynthia. We might have other people. We don't even know if we're going to let Rick in. Hi, Cynthia.
Hi.
So we're a little early because we're going to try, if Rick does not come on early, we're going to try to do a little recap on 911. Okay, do not slip up and tell me what happened. What I wanted to tell you about was I was a little bit stressed that Athena, is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Athena again is in a drama, and the last thing that what's his name? What's her husband's name? Bobby. Hi, Melanie.
Yeah.
Rick will be here soon. Rick will be here soon. Oh, you know what? I think Rick is here right now.
Yes. Let's talk before Rick gets here. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like that.
Wait, and you heard me the whole time, right? Wait. Here's what's so funny is you know how you slide it out and then you slide it in for the chat room. So I couldn't see that you were on. So I was like, hopefully he won't come on or whatever I was saying. And then I happen to just glance over and I see 3 people. I'm like, damn it. Okay, let me just finish it. We're just doing a little.
We lost them.
Okay, dude, I didn't do that. That's you.
Hold on. It's going to happen one more time. Hold on.
Oh, he has his VPN. So here's the thing. Rick has been doing this for how long, my friend?
Listen.
Hey. Okay, let's work on your volume. Can we put on your volume, please?
That's all the way up. Is that any better?
Okay, yes. And I think what you need to do is actually talk into the mic.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think that's part of the problem. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we didn't need to cough.
Literally right here.
Yeah.
It's like literally right here.
Yeah, mine is right here too. Look at it. Right there. Literally right there. Okay, we're just doing a little recap on 911. The 3rd episode of the arc of the B NATO, which I thought the first episode was dorky as all hell, right?
Yeah.
Cynthia, you agreed with that. But the 2nd episode, which aired last week, was so good.
Yes.
And I'm just saying I'm stressed because I don't want Athena, which is played by Angela Bassett, Rick, to be in these situations anymore. You know
I know.
mean?
The poor thing just got off a boat that was sinking.
Well, her whole house went on fire, right? Like,
oh, that too, right?
Yeah, the whole fire. She almost lost Bobby, but they all almost die, like almost every other episode. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right, but you started watching tonight's episode because it's on right now, or whatever.
Right.
It's on at 5 your time, 5 my time, your time.
Right.
8 o'clock your time.
8 o'clock my time.
Oh my God. Okay. Don't say nothing. Okay. All right. You weren't supposed to watch any of it, so we could just critique episode 2 for 5
We
minutes.
can still critique it.
Well, no, we're done now. No, because you know what happens. Because the last scene is Bobby running with Oliver Stark. That's his real name. What's his Buck? His character's name is Buck. And he's running with him off the movie set. And he's like, of course she's driving the plane or whatever. Flying the plane. I was like, Rick, are you feeling FOMO?
Not really.
No?
Not really.
Rick, watch the show. I promise you would like
Wait,
it.
I even wore my shirt today.
I know you're wearing
All
Los Angeles Fire Department t-shirt, and the back is it's cool, right? It says emergency or whatever. It's really cool. Rick, how come you're resistant?
I just have too many things to watch. Just like another thing to watch? No, Lord.
I feel like we need you to step up. Look at what t-shirt I have for you, Rick.
It's backwards, but it's Star Trek, right?
It's not backwards. It's the camera. What do you want me to do? Hers is. See, Cynthia's is backwards. You didn't say nothing to her.
Because I don't care about the fire stuff.
Oh, wow. Well then, Rick, it was nice having you on the show.
We all know why you like the firemen show. It's for the firemen. Let's be honest.
Oh my God! Look who's on.
Andrea!
Andrea, I just finished telling Cynthia I know Andrea ain't gonna be on today because she always lets me know when she's gonna be on.
You know what? I just barely looked at the email like 3 minutes ago, and then that's the kind of day it's been. So here I am.
It's all
Is
good.
it
Well, thank you
soccer
for
practice
stopping
again?
by. What? Say that again, Cynthia.
Is it soccer practice again?
It is, yes.
Hopefully she's not mad at you again.
Foreseeable future.
Is Natalia mad at you again? Was the question.
Oh, no, I think she's okay today. We had a bit of a tussle yesterday, but we're, it's moment by moment.
Well, it's so funny because I was thinking about you, not that I want to talk about your daughter, but just in general, you and I were having a conversation about kids and their addiction to makeup, at such a young age. And I don't know if you saw the article in the LA Times. I read it and I was going to send it to you. It came in today's paper, and it was all about how they're called Sephora kids. And these kids are starting at age 8, but it's actually it's a little scary. They're starting at age 8, whereas like when they did the studies like 10 years ago, they were starting at like 12, with the obsession with skincare, the obsession with, and makeup. And, they showed a picture of a young girl. I mean, maybe she was 9, and she's like, she's a TikToker, of course. And she's telling people that they should use a night cream, blah, blah, blah. And so Sephora and the makeup company, me neither. But all of the makeup companies and all of these skincare, they're towing a line because on the one hand, they know that the kids are too young because their skin hasn't fully developed. But on the other hand, they said it very diplomatically, but basically those are their people buying shit from them. So they want to keep them on. And I'm like, no, there's an easy solution. Don't let the kids in the goddamn store if they're not with a parent and under the, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like,
or parents maybe don't give them money or don't buy that shit for them.
But so did you guys see the article at all? I know I wouldn't have thought of you guys. I thought of Andrea. I just read it this morning and it was a fascinating article. I'll send it to you on. It's
Yes. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, but it, like, on the one hand, it made me feel better because a lot of kids are not doing anything different, but they're learning a lot of stuff from all of the like Instagram and TikTok or whatever. And so they're learning all about, right. Melanie just said at age 8, I was lucky to have chapstick.
Yeah.
My mother used to put Vaseline on my face. I just remember when it was cold out, especially, it would be like Vaseline on my face. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I remember, like on the bus, like whatever.
Lather it on.
Yeah. What, Andrea?
I just said, wow.
What, Vaseline?
Yeah, the Vaseline. Like the thought of the thick Vaseline on your face just makes me like, oh God.
I have beautiful skin though, so Mama did something wrong.
I know. No. I totally understand why, but like, just I can imagine as a kid, you're like, someone slathering that on your face. You're like, stop.
Well, you know what? I used to get embarrassed because she would do it on the bus. Like, it would be like, I guess she would see ashy skin or I don't know what, because I don't remember her saying ashy skin, right? That's not a term that was said in my household, but that's probably what it was, like dry skin or something, because remember, it's a Spanish household. But right. I remember vividly on the bus, and she would put, she'd be mad, like I didn't put it on to begin with, so it was my fault. You know what I mean? So, Cynthia, did your mother? Oh, go ahead.
I will chase the girls out of the house with sunscreen on my hands. I'll be like, "Did you put it on your neck? Is it on the back of your neck?"
Oh, so it is a mother thing.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, Bobby.
Right now.
Hey,
Yes, so Bobby Stamps is on the phone. Is in the chat room. Aurora tonight at sunset. Remember, take pics with your cam. You can see it better. Yeah, and I'm not saying that thing you always say. I think that's his thing, right? It's like bro, but the white version, bra. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Bra.
Yeah. It's 9 o'clock. It's already 9 o'clock.
bruh,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's too late for that. It's too late for that for me. It's 9:00 here, so.
Yeah, the Aurora. I don't. Yeah,
We're not
people get. I love.
We're not getting those.
We're not getting those, yeah. But I also don't get that oop-de-doo. Like the minute they say you must go out and see, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna. Like if I happen to be outside and I see something, whatever. Bro, the black version. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't know what bra was. Okay. Cynthia, do you remember? Did your mother used to do that to you too? Was it like a Honduras thing or something?
It wasn't Vaseline, but it was definitely cream, some type of lotion. It was most of the time it was Eucerin.
I still use Eucerin today. I still use Eucerin today.
Yeah,
that is what I use on my skin, on my body, every day, twice a day. Twice a day. Moisturize. Look at Rick is like, Andrea, you missed last week's when Rick got all befuddled because he wanted to talk about elderly people and masturbation. And we were like,
wow. Wow.
I have a story about that.
Oh, please share.
So, Rick, now's your chance. Okay, so one day, about, I don't know, a year ago, I'm at Walmart. I don't go to Walmart for all kinds of reasons, but I don't know what I was doing there. And, everything's all like locked up. I think we were looking for some lotion or something like that, right? Everything's all locked up. So, you have to like get a person. So I'm walking around trying to find a person. And I see someone like with I guess it's a vest that they wear.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sort of off in the corner. And then as I'm closer, I can hear the conversation and I'm starting to see where they are. They're like in the area where there's like condoms and stuff like that. And I swear to God, I can't imagine they would have this at Walmart, but I think there was some kind of sex toy and it was two elderly people asking the dude questions about the like thing. I'm not even kidding. And I was like,
good.
No, it's good, but like I was traumatized. I mean,
okay, I thought you were gonna say something was happening in the corner live.
No.
I was freaking out. That's why I was like this.
It was like, I mean, maybe, and I know that I'm thinking about it, like, what if it was like a TikTok that someone was doing or something like that? Like,
they were
I think girl question, and I'm like, and
you're going in and out.
Like, oh shoot, I'm not moving. No, they were asking really in-depth questions. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. But they were like really in their 80s, late 80s, or at least they looked like it. Like one person had like a walker. It was a whole thing. So I was traumatized and I was like, okay.
You know what? You guys
it was just like that. I mean, I'm happy that they're doing it and that they're getting toys and all of that. I don't want to hear about it in a Walmart, I guess, is kind of where I was going. You know what?
Okay, listen, you're so crazy to even say that. Where else are they supposed to ask questions?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Why are you so uptight about sex and masturbation and toys?
Here is really what my issue with it is, and this goes to like this
not
is why
on the list. Not on the list. Go ahead.
She didn't want to hear about it from people to get Social Security checks.
Why though? Go ahead, Andrea. Go ahead.
This was like, this is why you shouldn't lock your shit up. Like, let me just get my lotion. I don't need to go talk to a person. All of that stuff was locked up too. Like, just let people buy what they want to buy. I was just so frustrated about that aspect of it. Like, I gotta come up on what's really a personal conversation about their sex life just because I want to go buy some lotion. Like, that's the part
I would have
that
been
really
all
pissed
up
me
in
off.
it. I would be like, go ahead, grandma. Go ahead. Get your shit. Go ahead, girl.
I am very pro elderly sex. Like, do whatever you need to do, but like, let me get my lotion without having to hear about it. That's all I'm saying.
Cynthia, say it again. She didn't hear you. Right? Just keep it to yourself. Keep it quiet. Right. I'm all for it, but I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know about it. Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying look I love that Rick broached the subject last week. He did not. He was so stressed. He did bring it up, but not like that. But
It came up an AARP, and I just thought, wow.
There was an article. I went and found it. It was a good article. So, Andrea, there was an article on AARP that popped up, and Rick saw it, and it was about like, what was it, elderly and masturbation or something. And he was like, I didn't want to see it. And I was like, on AARP, you can choose what articles you want to see. So we started making fun of him, like, what did you choose in your AARP subjects or whatever? But it was a good, informative article. And that's probably where they got it from, like sex toys or whatever. Like they probably got information. Okay, again, not on the list. Not on the list. But, it's funny because I wouldn't think you would be that uptight about that, Andrea. I'm just learning so much.
It was just that, I mean, I guess it wasn't that I was uptight. It was just really like
Uncomfortable
shocking in a way. And I was like, I'm just here for some freaking lotion, and I hate being here, and I didn't want to come here in the first place, and now I got to hear.
Listen, you're talking to the person that talked to my neighbor upstairs, and I was like, honey, if you're gonna be having sex at like 2 a.m, if you could be a little bit louder, because it's hard for me to hear it completely, but the thumping is, and he's like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm gonna say it every time because you don't need to be that loud. And when a woman is screaming like, like, and it's so fake, how do you not know that? Maybe you don't care. Like, that's how I am. I don't give a shit. I'm so mean. But
I would love to know what the Walmart worker thought of that conversation.
I bet he was psyched about it. I mean, you said he was having a conversation with them, right?
He was. He seemed pretty uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. Well, he could have given it to somebody else.
Like, I'm never going to get my lotion. Like, I can't interrupt this conversation, obviously, right? Like, there's not another person to be seen because, you know, they don't ever want to, you know, pay enough people to work there. So I was like, we got to go. We're not getting
So this is because they have everything. They have a lot of things locked up now because there's been so much of these kind of crash and dash and take stuff and steal stuff or whatever. I actually don't think that I've never heard of it happen in my area. And the other day when I was in Target, I'm like, why are these like that? And they're like, oh, because I'm like, when did it happen? They're like, well, it's never happened here. I'm like, so why are we locking up toothpaste and deodorant? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what that's about.
It for sure has not happened in my area.
No, it hasn't.
As far as I'm concerned, it's like, okay, so you want me to buy from Amazon. That's
that's what I've decided. I'm like, it's just not worth it now to go to your local store, like even CVS. CVS has the same thing. They're all locked up and everything. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'll just order it from Amazon. I don't care. Like, it's sad, but here's the thing. They're going to be out of business, right? They're going to end up because no one goes there anymore. So, but even prescriptions you can get online now.
Yep.
I mean, from legit places, you could always get prescriptions online, but I'm just saying but yeah. Wow, this is so fascinating. Like, I don't know where to go from here. I guess we're back in AARP's graces. Yeah, no.
I never had my mom spread Vaseline over me, but she has when I was a child. She put Vicks all over my chest to loosen up the sickness. Remember Vicks?
Rick, the way you just said that after that conversation.
It didn't sound right.
Sorry. I'm the only one who saw that. Go weird.
Yeah.
What?
Like, Vaseline all over me? What?
I know. So look, I think the Vaseline thing too was, first of all, it's very protective in the winter, like especially when it's not in Los Angeles. I mean, when you're in Boston and the snow, whatever. But I also think it was just one of those things that's what she had in her bag as close to moisturizer. So it was like, you are not going to be looking like this or whatever. Like, it was never like a kind thing. It was like, you messed up, so here you go. You know what I mean? But
did she actually do it on the bus? Because I thought that's what you said.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She put on she took out her bag and put it. Shoot, Mama did a lot of things on the bus. get smacked upside the head on the bus too if you did something wrong hours ago and she remembered. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the bus wasn't some sacred place where you did it, where family business was not done. No, but yeah, I would just be like, we'd be taking the bus somewhere. You know what I mean, or whatever. I was young. I was really little. I think I was at second grade. That's how I remember it because I was at St. Patrick's in Roxbury. That's in Roxbury, right? That's cool. So. Was it? Yeah. When I lived on, when we lived, yeah. So, oh my God, that's so weird. Anyways, okay. So, Rick, do you feel like you've gotten all the information you needed on elderly citizens and masturbation and sex? Do you have any more questions, Rick, for Andrea?
I am full to capacity.
Full to capacity. The church van is fixed and ready. All the members will be in attendance.
I'm here to serve if you need more.
It's quite all right. You've done your part. Thank you.
So one of the things I put on the list was this idea of work-life balance. So we're going to switch gears completely. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because I had this really weird experience this weekend, and it wasn't a weird experience. Here's the simple truth of it. On Saturday mornings, I have scheduled myself to do work because I don't have enough time during the week. And by like 5, 6 o'clock at night, I'm exhausted. I can't keep doing more work that I hate for my clients. So Saturday morning, I woke up. It was like 5:30 in the morning. And I'm like, okay, have my coffee. I'm just going to go through. I'm going to try to do all of these financial things we have to do. And hey, Bobby, stop. I know I can try like stop. Yeah. So turned around and just had to do all of these like financial statements because taxes had to go out and everything. And I went to go do and it was going to be like 5 different accounts, 20 different bank statements. It was a lot of work. And my plan was to do most of it Saturday morning and then some of it Sunday morning. You know what I mean? And then go back into work on Monday. And if I had anything left over, then try to do it then, right? So all of a sudden, I go to my email and I'm about to log on. And in the email, the guy that I work with, right, one of my coworkers, one of the people that I manage, whatever, had written in an email to me Friday night and said, hey, Carmen, just wanted to let you know, I did all of the bank statements. Everything is done. Everything is updated. It should be all set. We can talk on Monday. I have a few questions, but I hope you have a great weekend. And I I was like full on bawling, crying. Aww. Because he had just taken off. I'm going to stop him because it's driving me up a wall now. He's just doing it to be a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. I know I'm being a bitch, but I can't stand it. Okay. So sorry, guys. So anyway, here's the thing. I thought it was an interesting, I'm just going to stop this. I thought it was an interesting thing that we kind of get ourselves into this situation where we're constantly working. Hey, Charlie. What did he say? But you're the C. He's so funny. And I was wondering how you guys handle work-life balance, because clearly I'm not doing it correctly.
I mean, one thing for me, like I said the other day on the program, is once work is done, I'm done.
Anyway, how do you do that mentally? You don't have to answer your phones anymore, or?
Yep.
Yeah, the phone goes on do not disturb. I don't hear anything anymore, and I don't think about it. Turn everything off, and that's it. I don't think about it till the next day.
And one thing with me is I don't have my work emails connected to my cell phone, because if I did, it would just be going on.
Well, it's not about my cell phone. Nothing's on my cell phone. I mean, it's not that I'm just answering my cell phone. It's not that. I mean, thank you. That's a good one too. People should do that. Why don't you tell everyone again? You only have your personal emails on your phone that you access regularly all the time. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead, Andrea. I know you have an answer.
I'm just thinking about it, and I can't remember now if you and I had this discussion or if this was like a dream, because you're a couple of my dreams over the last few weeks. But but you said, like, you're just the kind of person who gives your all to whatever you do. That's just your personality.
Yeah, but that's bad in this case.
Right. So what I'm, like, that's why I'm kind of thinking about it. Like, it's in order for you to have a certain, whatever the balance is you're looking for, you almost have to go against your natural way of being.
Right.
So I don't know that I have a great answer for it. I mean, I don't know that I have a great work-life balance. I mean, I kind of do, but it really was almost like forced on me, because I used to really like power through, and I would work on something until it's done and stay up till all hours of the night and all that kind of stuff. And I just physically can't do it anymore. There's just a certain period, like a certain time. It's usually about, like, I would say 3 or 4 o'clock, where it's like, I'm not getting anything productive done right now. Right. So I'm just going to check out, and I will still go back in and, check emails or even answer emails or something like that, like later at night. I'm also a night person, so sometimes I think more clearly at night, or I am more creative.
Yeah, I'm a morning person. For sure.
But yeah, I mean, what it ends up being, and of course, this is part of working from home and also working for yourself. Like, there's just not really an off button.
I think Charlie made a good point. Yeah, Charlie just said, I guess if you love what you do, it makes the difference. Yeah, I don't love what I do at all.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, sort of, but you're like, that's, I always have a problem with that. Like, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day. No, actually, you'll work your ass off. You will definitely be working. Yeah, all the time.
Well, you see a lot of these TikTokers who end up in that same, like TikTokers who are becoming influencers or whatever. They love what they're doing or whatever. And then you see them burn out and they get off of TikTok. So, and I'm not saying that's what they thought they were going to be doing, but I know what you mean, Charlie. I mean, I totally agree with you that if I loved what I did, it probably would be easier. But I think I'm not at the point yet where I just physically can't do it anymore. I feel obligated. Like, I get paid so well. This has to get done. I fired people. We can't hire people till we have it cleaned up. You know what I mean? It's almost like, if I don't get it done, then we can't actually solve the problem to get me from stop doing it. But there has to be a better way, I mean, and Dan, who did this, I mean, I sent him a thank you. I'm like, I'll take you out to dinner. I was so happy. He just powered through it. He just was like, he just did it. And he's like, and the other thing, and I'll just say, not that I want to complain about my hand, that's the other part. I've been in so much pain, so it's harder to type. So everything is so much harder to do. You know what I mean? Charlie says, I take care of others, so it's 24/7. Right.
You can put his comment on the screen only if you want, so people can see it if you want.
I don't know how to do that.
Just click it.
Well, I mean, I can put that thing back. Is what's his name still on there?
Yes, he is.
Why is he being such a bitch today? What's going on with Bobby Stamps?
I don't know.
And is he just continuously writing shit still?
Yeah, a little bit.
What's wrong with him? I'm just confused by certain people.
Bored, maybe? I don't know.
Bored, doesn't have a life? I don't know. Ooh, that's going to make it worse. I don't know. Just being destructive, I guess. Do you guys do things like take me days? Is that even a thing anymore? Do you take personal holidays? Do you lie to your boss about it?
Yep.
Expand. Do tell.
Yeah. If I've had a rough couple days, whatever, at work, I will take a personal day. Sometimes you just need it. But it is like Andrea said, it's hard. It's harder when you work for yourself.
I think there are pluses and minuses. I don't know if I'm getting to the point now where I feel like I see the truth in that, but there's pluses and minuses. Oh shoot, how did I do that? Okay.
Just click it again.
Click it again. Oh, because I was trying to do the other one he said. This is what Ted does on the show. Is that what he does all the time?
Yeah, that's what he does in StreamYard, yeah.
It might be better to do it, but you know what? I don't want people to feel like they can't, but then I don't have to watch everybody's, because it's so, here's the thing that we're talking about for the audio. there are people in the chat who are just constantly, which is great. We want people to do that, but we don't have so many followers that I can't acknowledge them. You know, oh, we have millions of followers. I can't even bother. But it gets really distracting when someone is just writing stuff to write stuff and they're not really connected to the show and they're just being a pain in the ass. And so it gets really distracting because I want to pay attention and I want to answer them, but what they're doing is just being disruptive. And so I had to shut down the chat, but I can still see people in the room. But I did block him. So he's not coming up on my stream, Rick, at all. And is he on YouTube? Is that what it is?
I think he's on my Facebook.
Oh, it's your Facebook that he's on.
I think so.
That's so weird. So I think I blocked everyone.
And
Melanie just said, Rick, can you put him on a timeout? I don't think Rick can. I don't
know if there's a way to do that.
So I think what happened, you know what? It's fine. And I'm sorry that we're spending time talking about this, but it's a good thing to learn. And for technology, like at some point, if we have a lot of viewers, so there are people watching who are not commenting, right? They're just listening. I do want to be nice to, especially people like Melanie and people and Charlie and people who come on the show, like Mario and Alma, whatever, because it's like our little crew, you know. But when people are just being disruptive, just to be disruptive, it is an interesting thing, like how you deal with it. So, but it's your Facebook, right?
I think so.
And it's okay. I just feel bad because then I take off the chat for everybody else, you know. And I think I can edit channels here. I wonder if I can edit your channels. Oh, let's see.
But what does that mean? Disconnected or?
I don't know I wonder if I can disconnect your channels. Paired channels. Oh, Rick, did someone just sneeze? What was that?
No?
I don't know.
Rick, I just disconnected your Facebook.
Okay.
I think I did. I mean, it says I did. Charlie just said I keep a shovel and a bag of lye in the trunk. Thank you.
You never know. You never know when you
never know. I might call you to say something. Let's see here. I don't know. Let's see. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to keep that up because it's just going to distract me. Okay. All right. Well, I got a little thrown, but I'm glad we're kind of dealing with that now because the show's only getting bigger, guys. We have more people on LinkedIn. And I want to say thank you. There were like 10 different people who joined over the past couple days from LinkedIn. And so in the past, every time somebody joins, I like say thank you, personal, whatever, but it's just too many people. So, and I'm like, I don't have time. So many people.
How's the merchandise going?
We had, Ted bought some stuff. Rick, I told you that, right?
Yes.
And he sent me pictures. That was cool. You know what? I forgot. Thank you for bringing it up. I don't market it enough. We had some bulk buys, or I don't mean bulk buys. We had people buy, and then I think it's going to settle down little by little. But I think I'm supposed to also add new shirts, add new stuff. Okay, Andrea, no problem. Bye. Thank you for stopping by. We love you. Bye, girl. Andrea's dropping down because her connection keeps
Thanks for the education on
sex toys and elderly. I'll tell her later. Bye, girl. Okay, let me take her off here. Because I think she's having.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, cool. Okay, wait. Now, how did I lose the entire? Melanie just said, should I jump over to Carmen's YouTube? No, I didn't disconnect his YouTube.
You know, I just checked my Facebook and it's still running.
Yeah. All right. Well, I tried. I'm just saying I tried.
I don't know.
It says that I disconnected you and it made a weird sound, but I don't think it did. Let me see. Oh, let me try it again. Sorry. Okay. Facebook. And then I have to save it. Sorry. I forgot to save it. All right. Let's see if that works. Sorry. Oh, we're learning new things. This is so cool.
It's a good thing.
Okay, cool. Anyways, we'll see. All right. Let's jump to the next thing. Do you guys want to feel old again since we are in the ARP thing? Do you guys
Oh.
know that
It worked.
Speed, the movie Speed? What?
It worked because it's saying waiting for live video signal. So yeah, you did it.
Oh, really? So you can go up to, I know, but you know, it's true, Cynthia. It is a good thing, but it kind of sucks, right? That you kind of have to take that because someone's just being a bitch. Yeah. I don't even know Bobby Stamps. Why is he on my, all up in my bit? Is he getting paid by somebody?
I don't know.
I love enemies. More to you. Please go and dislike the video because that's what we really need is more engagement on YouTube. Please. That'll really hurt my feelings. Okay, the movie Speed. Have you both seen the movie Speed?
Is that the one with the bus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
Sandra Bullock. Do you know how old it is?
It's
Oh.
old, isn't it? It's pretty
30 years.
old. No.
Wait, here's what's going to kill you even more. Do you know how old Keanu Reeves is?
No.
See, 60s yet?
He's 60.
No way.
He is 60 years old. I'm like, oh my God. Sandra Bullock, 60 years old. Sandra Bullock looking fine as all hell, too. And Keanu Reeves, too, making 60 look like 30 for sure. You know what I mean? Like, really beautiful. Kevin Costner. He's not in Speed, but you know how old he is? Because I started going down this rabbit hole.
Is he pushing 70?
69.
Oh, almost.
Wow.
Okay, Samuel L. Jackson.
Mm.
Oh, he's up there. You gotta be
Yeah,
up there.
he's in his 60s,
75.
right?
Yeah, I was gonna say 70
What?
something.
Right?
Yeah.
What? That's what I was saying. Okay. All right, here's one. Do you guys know who Kathy Bates is?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, she's starring in a new show too. It's the revival of, remember the show Matlock that our parents
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
There's a new Matlock. She's the Matlock or whatever.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but that's why she was on the article.
She's the one that was
Remember
in
her.
Misery, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I remember her
Okay.
from that.
And now
Yep.
she's all skinny and everything. And then the article, they asked her, like, so how did you do your weight loss? And she's like, I worked really hard and for 6 years and da-da-da-da. And then I lost the last 20 pounds with Ozempic. I'm like,
I knew it. I knew it.
it's like,
I knew it.
it's like, you know what? That answer works, girl. Go ahead. That's good. Good for you. Me too. I've been working really, really hard. And then I'm going to go take Ozempic and say that, like, I worked really, really hard for 10 years.
At least she's honest.
No,
Hey.
it was, but it made me laugh. I was like, okay. Girl.
She needed that last little push.
Yeah. But she is 76 years old.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I was dying. And she looked good. She looked good. Okay, this one is the last one. But I this shook me. I don't know why. Danny DeVito.
He's got to be up there too.
Yeah,
70
he's gonna be
something.
like pushing 80.
He's 79.
Wow.
Wow.
That's incredible. That's incredible to me. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yeah. What are you guys staring at?
God
Like-
bless him. Oh, I don't know.
I know, right? It's so weird. It's so amazing. But did we lose Melanie? Oh, no, I know she's usually working. So I'm not getting any comments.
You can put it back if you want.
No, that's okay. Because then we'll have like no comments. Give them props, but yeah,
She blocked everyone.
I'm like, I've blocked everyone now. Actually, look when we first started down this whole thing, I told you I didn't want to deal with the comments, right? And then everyone's like, no, you have to take care of your audience. But for me, it feels more intimate when we're just having this conversation and like we're not distracted by anything, and it's just like us, like in the green room. We have these intense conversations. Like the two of you are so damn talkative when you're in the green room, but out here you're all shy. And my favorite thing is that y'all blame me. Well, we can't get a word in edgewise. I'm like, I talk because you guys don't. So Melanie just asked, how old is his wife, Rhea Perlman? Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, she's got to be around the same age.
Yeah. Hey, Google, how old is Rhea Perlman?
76 years old.
76.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And they all still look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because they're all doing everything very natural. Very demure. Right? Yeah, everything. I have an appointment tomorrow for Botox, so I'm very excited. I do. I'm like, you can you see it? Can you see the wrinkle? Yeah.
I don't think
Look
so.
at it. See it?
Well,
Yes,
when
when you make that face, yes.
Okay, wait. I just want to show the audience. See the okay, you
Oh
can't
my
really see
God.
the camera. Yeah, so but this is usually really deep. Like if you look at there's an actor who has it, and every time I'm like, oh, just a little Botox would help you so much. I'm trying to think of who the actor is. It's a guy. It's a guy, and it's really deep. I can't remember who it is. But every time I see it, I'm like, oh, just a little Botox would just help that dent in there. Just a little bit. But usually it's really, really deep. So anyway, I don't know. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like everyone does everything naturally. You know what I mean? I just massage. I massage. That goes away. And I drink lots of water. Yeah, lots of water. And then I use
Are you putting your night cream on and your Vaseline?
Vaseline. I think a lot of people used Vaseline back in the day.
Yeah.
Especially on my elbows and my knees. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. That's why I don't have such bad dark.
Audrey used to use it always as like chapstick.
I still do. I just put it in these little jars.
See, I couldn't do it on my lips because I've been licking it all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does it taste
What do you
weird?
use? Huh?
Does it taste weird?
Vaseline?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not licking it. I'm just putting it on my lips.
I mean, if it's on your lips.
Chapstick.
You know, those things are all the same. It's just petroleum, right? You know that did you know that petroleum, it's from like when they dig oil wells.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that. People use Vaseline all the time. They don't know where it comes from. And then people found out. I remember I was with a group of people. we were on tour on a bus, and I was like, why is everyone so upset? Like I was so confused. You eat fruits and vegetables, you kill animals and eat them, but all of a sudden, like somehow Vaseline is the enemy. And by the way, Vaseline is actually the brand name. It's actually petroleum jelly.
Right.
Regular thing. It's like saying a Coke. Coke is the brand name, but it's actually cola or something, right? Or soda or pop or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Sitting is the new smoking. Did you know that?
No.
What?
Oh my God, really? Sitting is the So most people, okay, wait. I'll have to send you guys these articles. These were great articles.
So instead of saying I'm going to go out for a smoke, you say I'm going to go out and sit?
No. Health-wise.
Okay. Now I got it.
Really bad for you.
Yeah. I was not. See, Cynthia, me and you, I was not following at all.
Me and Rick were on the same page. Like, what?
Like, what do you mean?
I think the people that got confused during this whole thing were you two, not me. Thrown by all the comments or whatever. Wait, I just got a text message, and I have a feeling it's somebody I don't want to talk to. I have no idea. Okay. Anyways. Oh, wait. It's about my appointment tomorrow for my Botox. I'm not even kidding. wait. I have to
Everybody hold on. It's about her Botox.
Oh, no. This is an important message. Please wait. This is Paula. We are just confirming your appointment with Britt. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. Okay. Today has been a very tough live stream. It's all over the place.
That's funny.
Okay, so I was reading this article about sitting is the new smoking, meaning that health-wise it's doing more damage to us. And it is saying that now we are sitting and not moving more than ever before. So I could not believe this. Most people are sitting 11 to 12 hours a day.
Wow, that's a lot.
That seems normal to you, Cynthia?
Yep.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. It's very true.
So they were talking about all these things you should do so that you don't do that, because sitting harms us. Being inactive. It's the idea of being inactive and not moving because our bodies should move. It can contribute to, and I thought of you, Rick, because you deal with this on a regular basis, but it pertains to dementia. So like there are all these things that they can link horrible things to health wise. And that was one of the things on the list, like dementia.
Blood clots is another thing.
Yeah, blood clots. They talked about that, and so they gave all these ways in which you should try to move every day. And even if you're sitting at your desk, you should not sit still. Like you can move your feet while you're sitting at your desk. And people have bought like treadmills under their desk, which I think that's weird. But you do you. I don't know. I can't imagine we're at my office or whatever trying to.
You know what's so funny is the other day I was on Yahoo and I was reading a little article. And they were talking about the same situation about people sitting for too long. And they were saying, you know, people end up with what's called a dead butt. And basically, because you're not using your muscles, basically your butt muscles, your glutes, are what helps your back and your legs when you're walking. So if you're sitting all day long, you're basically having a dead butt. Your muscles in your
I
butt.
feel like my butt is dead now. I do. I used to have a nice butt. Now I feel like it's a little saggy, and I'm very sad about it.
Yeah, I've heard people say that. Yeah, they say that the strength of your legs is a really good indicator of your health, especially when you get older. If you don't,
is there a thing called dead boobs? Because I got those too. I love the girls. I'm just saying, like, this is Rick's favorite show. I can tell. Your leg strength and I think abs are probably your core strength or abs. Like if you have great abs, you're probably going to do okay. But like I'm suffering from really understanding how fit I've always been to how hard it is to get back on it. Like my abs are shot, my butt is dead. I'm going to use that now all the time. My legs are not as strong as they used to be at all. Like just trying to get back to that level of fitness is so hard. And I'll do this thing where I'll have a great workout. Like I had one great workout the other day or something. And then I'm like dead for 2 days because I'm in so much agony and pain. Like, so trying to get back into it is really hard. But yeah. So are there things you guys do not to have a dead butt? Please share.
I mean, in my situation, yeah, I used to do that, but I can't do that anymore. I mean, not outside anyway. But I have to keep getting up to check mom. So like, even if I want to, I literally have to get up every once in a while and make sure. I have cameras, but I still, sometimes I still can't tell what she's doing. So I'm like, let me go run and see what she's doing, so she don't burn down the house or do something crazy. But but it's definitely a bad thing. Actually, let me see if I can pull it out. I bought this thing, and you put this on top of your desk, and you put your keyboard up here, and you stand up, and then you just type on the keyboard. So that way you're standing. You're not sitting all the time.
Yeah. Melon just said, not me. I'm on my feet at least 10 hours per day.
Yeah, that's tough.
Being on your feet for a long time too, though, is bad.
Yeah.
And they're also talking, but she's working. That's why she's saying she's working. I think too, it's kind of this thing where I really believe that you should be moving throughout the day, right? It's just walking or whatever. Like people are like, oh, I did 10,000 steps. I'm like, that used to be my regular. Like that's not to me. Like if I do, I don't do it now. I don't do it now. That's how I know it's so painful. But there would never be a time that I wouldn't clock in, And by the way, I'd never cared about wearing a watch or whatever. But you were just so active, So now I realize how hard it is to get like 5,000 or 8,000 steps in a day. If I actually don't go to work and I'm at home, it's really, really hard. So interesting. But how it used to be, what do you do? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Rick.
This show is now sponsored by Ozempic. No, it's not. I'm just kidding.
No.
Just kidding.
No, and I don't know if would we be okay with Ozempic?
I wouldn't want to do that.
Why? That's an interesting.
Because I'm very natural. Everything natural. So I'm
really
if it's not natural.
Even if everything else that you've tried.
I mean, if it's something I have no choice and it's life-threatening, then of course.
Well, I don't even want to say life-threatening. Let's change it. What about, do you believe, and again, I'm not attacking you, just great conversation, just whatever. what if it's somebody, because I used to feel the same way about antidepressants for people, because my thing is like, you need to be in talk therapy, you need to talk your feelings out, because Dr. Carmen, who's a psychologist, all of a sudden but I used to think these things, I would never say anything, and I was always like, why are people taking so much medication and they're not just talking things out? How do you feel about people taking medications?
Well, I brought that up not long ago also with my mom. I didn't realize I didn't have that one. And she was like totally different personality, like violent, mean, not
Oh,
violent.
explain to
Really,
people. You had called me and told, or whatever. We were talking, and you said that you had forgotten to give your mom one of her pills.
yeah, I forgot that I had run out. So I'm just filling up her little box of pills, like here.
Yeah.
Not realizing that one was missing. Because I called and twice actually, and they just never got back to me, and then they just slipped my mind and I forgot.
Right.
So
But you
then,
noticed
like,
a big change in her.
oh my Jesus, oh my gosh, yes, so mean, so just saying horrible things to me, like,
Okay, so to get
ugh.
I don't want to talk about your mom so much, but just to get to the point that we were talking about to begin with,
Mhm.
so you can understand how medication helps a
Yeah.
situation with it. But you're okay with that.
Oh yeah,
So
I
is it
know some
possible?
people that I don't want to know you if you are not on your medication.
Okay, so how come you don't feel the same way about something like Ozempic? Like if people have a problem where they can't lose the weight in a way that is easier, they've tried, they've whatever. Like we can talk about Oprah. Oprah's a great example. She has all the money in the world, could have all the trainers in the world, and she went on whatever it is she went on, but it's the kind of same thing, and now is living her best life. Would you
Right.
say that it's unfortunate because she didn't do it naturally?
Well, you asked me,
Yeah. I asked you the same
what
thing
I
about
would
mental
do.
health.
Right,
Yeah.
what I would do. If somebody else has to do that way, and that's it's what they want to do, that's fine. You do you. But me personally, unless it's like a life and death thing, I really don't want to take nothing like that. If there's any possible way I can do it naturally, I'm gonna do it naturally.
So you would say if there was any way you could possibly do anything naturally with your mom not taking medication, you would rather that she not take medication and just do it naturally.
Oh, if there was something, heck yeah.
Yeah. So I have a different thought process on it. I mean, that's cool. I get it. But I will just say a little bit that there might be some, like we're all making a little bit of judgments on people. And I'm calling myself out because I used to feel that way about mental health until I started understanding that, and this is how I understand it in my little simple brain when someone explained it to me, was it's taken someone X amount of years to get to this place of depression, right? Like 35 years or whatever it is that they've gone through, they've gotten to this place, and then they're in this depression place. What some of these medications do is they help speed up that part of the brain that helps you get back on track. And then that, along with talk therapy, helps you get through it faster. So it's not that they don't have to do any work, but, and I don't know, is it serotonin? Is that what it is in the brain or whatever? I don't know what it is, but they were just saying that it helps fix that. So we're not waiting another 30 years to try to fix the problem. You know what I mean? The medication is an aid in that sense.
It helps to balance them out so that they're able to talk out their feelings. Because with depression, they can't really find the way to express it. So the medication kind of balances that out so that they can get it out.
And if you're like 30 years into some drama or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like whatever has traumatized you or whatever, I ain't gonna make no judgment on how you get out of that. I mean, I hope it's not through alcohol and drugs, but that's why I understand. Like people get mad at homeless people on the street. You try to walk a day in someone's life where they lost their husband because they had all these medical bills and he died of cancer, and then you lost the house, and then you know what I mean, you lost everything, and now you're on the street, you're begging for money because you haven't had a job in 30 years because your job was taking care of your husband and your kids or whatever. There are so many different stories. You know what I mean? And then people get mad because there are homeless people who are like down on their luck and want to have a drink. I get it. I totally get it.
And then there's
You
people
know?
that have a chemical imbalance in the brain. It's no
That's
fault
right.
of their own. There's nothing they can do about it. They weren't traumatized. Nothing happened to them. It's just something in their brain ain't working right.
So
And
you just said something that
Right.
Oprah said about, I don't think she's using Ozempic. It's a different one. Whatever it is, it's not the Ozempic one because I think that's for diabetics. Or something.
Wegovy? That's the other
whatever
one.
it is.
Oh yeah, I've seen the commercial. Wegovio. I've seen that commercial a million times.
Okay,
I had to sing at some point during the
Oh,
broadcast.
okay, yeah, of course you always have to sing. Go ahead, but you sang a little bit too much. There was like a whole chorus. You're supposed to go
I'm
like
so
a little
sorry.
bit,
I'm
a
so
little
sorry.
tiny bit, right?
Yeah.
So what she was saying is, and again, however people need to explain whatever they need to explain is fine with me. But I'm just sad that she even thought she needed to. That's what I felt bad about was, you know, you shouldn't have to explain to anyone why you do what you need to do to live your best life, you know? But what she was saying is everyone who is obese isn't someone who has the same problem. So like a lot of people can drink. It doesn't mean everyone is an alcoholic. And she was kind of using it like what you just said about the imbalancing. So there are a lot of people who are obese or whatever it is, overweight, obese or whatever, and they have a certain type of gene that isn't going to, like, no matter how much they starve themselves, no matter how much they exercise, they just can't get past that. You know what I mean? And what she was implying in that was that she was one of those people. So to me, when I heard her explain it, and I've heard other people talk about it, I'm kind of like, hey, she said a long time ago, if she had found a pill, she said this on one of her shows, that she'd be the person to buy it. She would buy it and she would sell it to everybody. You know what I mean? Like she found it. And I'm like, good for you. You know, as long as it's not harming anyone else, or it's not doing what we thought it was doing before, which was we thought it was taking away from diabetics, drugs or whatever. I think that was a little myth that was going around. But I am I'll tell you right now, I am struggling because it makes me feel gross not to work out. And it's been like too long now. And here's what I mean. I'm walking every day, but that's not what I need. I need the sweat workout, the hardcore, whatever. And it's not happening. Sometimes it is, but it's not, and it's getting really hard to do it, whatever, right? So I was talking to my doctor and I was like, so can I get the Ozempic thing or whatever? Like, would that help me? And she started laughing, bitch. She was like, she was like, no. It's like, no, you may not. She was like, there's no need. She's like, what you need to do is eat right. You know, she was doing all that stuff. You can get back there. You got to do it slowly, whatever. And I was just, because she laughed at me in a way. It wasn't nice. I wasn't trying to cheat or anything. I was just saying, am I someone who qualifies? You know what I mean? Because, and here's the thing I don't know, and that they don't know. They don't know if you have to stay on it forever. That's going to be something they have to figure out. And what are the implications of that? You know? But people who are diabetics have been on a similar drug, which is the Ozempic one, for a long time. And the ramifications are not, they live, they do well. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. I look at whatever's going to work to make people feel good. Cynthia, you haven't talked about it. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think anybody who's tried everything, whether they've, worked out, they've eaten right, they've done every single fad that's out there, and nothing's worked. And it's true what you said. There are genes in your body, there's hormones in your body that won't let you lose the weight, or it doesn't let you know when you're full. So people just keep eating and they end up gaining weight.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's hard. So I think if it's a last resort because you literally have tried everything, then I say go for it.
That's why people do the gastric bypass thing.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that because I know people that have done it, and they're like, you have to understand when you do this, you can't have sugar no more for the rest of your life. And I know
really? That's for everybody?
More than one person I know that they said they first of all, you have to lose weight before they even do it to prove that you're serious and that you can do it. But then they're like, you can't have sugar. And most people that I know that have done it have gained the weight back, and now you're screwed because you can't have sugar. I remember one girl. It was a birthday party.
But then how do you gain the weight back?
because they just eat other stuff. But I remember one girl, she said, I can't have that because of that. She had one little bite of a birthday cake. She had to go home sick.
Yep.
Well, maybe for some people it works and some people it doesn't. I don't know. Because some people have it. Like,
There are some people that do very well with it.
Some,
and
yeah.
they keep the weight off.
Who's the guy in the morning? I used to watch him when I was little. Oh man, he was just on because of the hurricane.
Oh, NBC?
The black guy.
The black
he used
guy,
to be
NBC.
really
Yeah.
Oh.
He did it. He looks good. He's doing good. He's been on it for a while, right? Whatever his name is. That weather guy, he's the only one I know.
On the Today Show.
Anybody else. Well, because he talked about it all the time.
Come on, chat. Somebody must know in the chat. What's his name? Al Roker? Is it Al Roker?
Al Roker.
Oh, it just came to me.
I don't have the chat on, so I don't know if you guys can see the chat. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so that's so interesting.
But yeah, I do know others that have done it and they've gained some of the weight back.
Mm-hmm.
How do you gain the weight back if they make your stomach
Because they're not controlling what they're eating, how they're eating, and they're not exercising and like doing what they're supposed to do. Because you have to keep up with it.
Here's the thing. I prefer people to try that pill than do the surgery. Surgery is no joke, man. Surgery is, I mean, I waited how many years before I had hip surgery? You know what I mean? Like, and I know I should have done it a long time ago, but I was not going to go under that knife. And I was dragging during COVID, walking outside like Frankenstein. I was in so much pain.
Had me doing research on the poor surgeon.
I was so because I was so afraid.
Yeah.
I think surgery should be the last resort, and I think the thing I do like about the pill that people are doing is that it has been used. Like, I think that's always the best kind of surprise is when they find a drug that does really help for something else that's been helping for so long, that a side benefit might be that it could help other people, and then they try to, like, it's not something new, you know what I mean? Like that nobody has ever tried before. So there's a part of me that kind of likes that. And I feel it's a safer thing than doing that surgery thing. I didn't know about the sugar thing. Oh Lord, no, I'm a sugar queen.
No more chocolate cake.
We just I have chocolate cake. I do. For tonight, I have a little chocolate cake for myself. No,
sit there on the same wavelength today.
Yeah.
But you guys making fun of me because I like chocolate cake?
I love chocolate cake.
Oh my God, that's my favorite. Is
I
that
can't remember last time I had it though. But.
Wait, are you serious? No, then that's not your favorite.
Well, because I try not to eat sweets ever if I can. So
yeah.
Oh God, you're not living your best life. No, I treat myself at least twice a month, at least, especially if I do like a good workout or something. So that's my Friday night or Thursday night, depends. It's gonna be tonight because we talk about it. I think it's gonna be tonight. I did buy it today, but I just buy one slice because if I buy a whole cake, it's gonna, it'll
be gone that night.
It'll be gone that night. Yeah, that's worse than wine for me. Yeah, like I don't buy sweets and have them in the house at all, unless I'm going to have. But I always buy like one slice. And people are like, you're so stupid. Why are you paying $12 for a slice of cake? Because that's how much they are when you go buy them, whatever. And I'm like, I know I could make a whole cake. I'd eat the whole cake, and then I'd have a real dead butt.
Are brownies on the same level as chocolate cake or no?
Ooh,
I'm not a big brownie person. I can eat them. I will eat them.
That I like too. Mm-hmm.
Which one do you like better though? Chocolate cake or brownies?
That's a good question.
Yeah, chocolate cake. It's not even a question. You're not.
Really I would more likely eat brownies more than the cake.
Yeah. All right.
I take the
You're
cake.
no longer in the cake world. Yeah, cake always.
Yeah, but I love the cake too.
Okay, what's a dessert you don't like that people always have? I don't know. Whoever came up with that thing at Christmas, that's that fruit cake thing. I don't care who makes it. I don't care who delivers it. I don't care how bling bling it is. Fruit cake sucks, people. It sucks. Seriously, who came up with that shit?
I don't know. Somebody with a big garden.
No, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think that's the worst thing I've ever seen or tried to taste. And and people still come to your house at Christmas and stuff, and they bring that shit.
Still bring it.
Stop. Because someone gave it to them. They just rewrapped.
Yeah, they re-gifted.
Yeah.
That's like pineapple
They're
on
like, oh,
pizza for
thank you.
me.
I'm going to a party tonight. I'll bring it.
So bad. Wait, you don't like pineapple on pizza?
I like pineapple, but not on pizza.
Ooh,
Not on pizza.
really?
No.
Yeah, I'm not a big pizza person, which I know is a big surprise to people, but I'm not. I like if we were hanging out like in person and we ordered something, you guys ordered pizza, I probably wouldn't even eat any unless I was really hungry. I only like really New York pizza, but yeah. Are you guys both pizza people?
I mean, I like it, but I don't have it often though.
So pineapple on pizza is your gross
likey.
thing. Okay. I don't know how we went to pineapple on pizza, but I said desserts, but okay.
Well, fruit, when you said that fruit thing on
that
Christmas.
fruit thing. Okay, that's right. Do you guys I don't like things that are I don't like fruits and desserts together. So I don't like carrot cake. That don't do nothing for me. That carrot cake. It just
My
sounds
mom
I don't like
likes
carrot
that.
cake.
no
My mom loves it.
pumpkin cake or none
Pumpkin
of those
pie.
things.
I'm not crazy about
None of those
pumpkin.
things work for me. Any fruit and cake, do not put it together for me ever.
For me, if it's gooey and a consistency that's gooey, I probably ain't gonna like it.
I gotta think about that for a moment.
Pie.
You don't like pie, like apple pie?
I love apple pie.
Apple pie?
Flan. My mom loves flan.
No, I don't like flan.
I don't like that.
No, like you don't like custards, but apple pie ain't got no custard in it. You don't like custards. I
It's
get
the
that.
consistency, I think. Just
Wow, there's so many things about you I don't like right now. No. You're off the
Different
list.
different strokes for different folks.
Since we're talking about favorite things, so I was watching the show Stranger Things. So I watched all 4 seasons. I don't know if you've seen it, Stranger Things.
Even though there's
saw,
no
the
firemen
first
in it?
few seasons, but I don't watch it anymore. It's too scary. Yeah.
It's not scary.
For me, it is. It's too scary. The upside down world, I remember.
Anyway, so in one of the scenes, one of the girls gets kind of hypnotized by this creature. And in order to save her and to get her out of there, they have to play her favorite song.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
What would be your favorite song to get you out of a trance or to help you?
Okay, I just want you all to know that if you forget this, all you have to do is call my goddaughter Juliana, and she will tell you what it is. And I will tell you right now, so it's recorded. It's George Michael's "Careless Whisper."
Really?
Look at it. He's like, really? Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's Juan's favorite song too.
What? What?
He loves that song.
Would he answer the same way I just did? No, I'm going
to ask him later on when he
George
comes back.
Michael is my man, right? You know that. Like that's my George Michael, Prince, right? Freddie Mercury, Aretha, Whitney. Those are the people, right?
That's the same one that goes, "I'm never gonna dance again." Is that the same song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know very well that's the song, motherfucker. You just wanted to sing. You can sing.
No, oh my God.
It's like, is that the one that goes? Yes, bitch.
Rick, what would be yours?
What would be yours?
It'd probably be a religious song that y'all never heard of, so there's no
It's
point.
not going to be a
singing
religious
anything.
song. It's some nasty song, huh? Nasty
What?
by Janet Jackson. Is that what it is?
No.
Is it
I'll say one that you know. Let's say "Smile." Let's say
no, it's
Smile.
not. Go ahead. Why don't you tell us? All right. For real. What is your song? If you were in a coma and I came, because I'm like, he
That you could hear every single day, all day.
and we would be, and we would bring you out of the coma. What would it be?
It's a song by Angela and Veronica, and it's called "Lifter of My Head."
Okay, you can sing a chorus. Go ahead.
It's I don't know. There's something about it. I can't. I'll have to send it to you.
If I even knew a hint of the song, I'd be like, Rick, is that the one that goes like this? I would try to sing it. I can't sing, but it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Okay, what if it had to be, where in a remote area, they only have top 40 songs from when we grew up. What would it be? You have to be very specific with Rick. The doctor said it cannot be a religious song. What song would it be to get you out of the coma? That is the only medicine.
It would have to be by either Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston, probably.
Okay, what song?
Oh gosh.
And
That might make me go back to sleep.
I can't sing at all. And that song is like the hardest song ever. And I
It'll be Carmen singing it to you.
Yes, I'll wake up and be like, please stop. I'll do anything.
Wait, that is so funny. That would get you out of it. That would work. Yes. Oh my God.
It's like Snow White with the kiss finally wakes up.
Oh my God.
That is so funny. Okay, we got it. Carmen singing, Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. Got it. Got it. That song is so hard to sing. And no one can sing it like she did. No one can.
Right.
Oh, I did see a girl on one of those shows, the Got Talent, whatever. And wow, I was like, Whitney, be proud of you, girl.
Well, I mean, I'm saying people haven't done justice to it. I mean, Jennifer Hudson just sang it the other day and it was off the hook, but it was not Whitney.
Did she just get married or engaged?
Who?
Jennifer Hudson?
I think she's married.
I think she just
got. Let me text her.
Somebody with a talk show that was on American Idol, I think, just got engaged.
I don't know the gossipy stuff.
Okay, yeah, I just happened to see it.
Who is she engaged to?
I don't remember his name.
I'm just wondering because you were so intrigued. Hey, Google, who is Jennifer Hudson married to?
According to Wikipedia, Hudson met David Otunga, a professional wrestler in the WWE and a Harvard Law graduate, and the couple became engaged in September 2008. In August 2009, Hudson gave birth to...
Is that who you're talking about?
No, that can't be it. Somebody else that I'm thinking of.
Maybe it was Jordan Sparks that got engaged.
No, it wasn't her, because I know her for sure. No, it wasn't her either.
No, Jennifer Hudson's the one who sings.
She has a talk show.
Yeah. So she's had a partner. Oh, it doesn't say whoever the recent person is, but she was married. Oh, she's dating Common.
Oh, I think that's the one. I think that's the one.
Common.
That's the one.
Oh, we love Common. Okay.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. They're not married. It just says it's her partner.
All right. We got celebrity gossip out of the way.
Yeah. So anything else you want to know? Oh my God, it's already 1:15.
Oh yeah.
Wow. 15?
Well, 1:11 or something. Same thing. Well, but we spent like 10 minutes talking about stupid chat room shit.
What?
All right, was there any song? What?
Oh,
do you want to know my song?
I don't care. You have Juan. He should know your song.
Oh, that was Juan's song. That's right. What was yours then?
What's your song?
Down Under by Men at Work.
No.
I love
You're
that
in a coma and I'm going to have that song.
I love that song.
Is it the same song I'm thinking? Okay, hum it or sing it for me.
Do you come from the land down under? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why? That's your favorite song?
I love that song.
What is the meaning?
I don't know. I just love the song. It might have been because I've always wanted to go to Australia. I don't know.
Oh, you want to go to Australia? Okay, we'll talk about that. Let's go to Australia instead. It's a longer trip.
Yeah.
Okay, you were surprised by mine, Carol. At least mine is in the genre of George Michael. We like that. You weren't surprised it's George Michael. What song would you have thought it was?
I don't know. I thought you would have picked a Prince song, actually.
Yeah, no. People who know me, like my real friends, it's George Michael and Prince have the same kind of place in my life, like the love, you know what I mean? The love is there for both of them fiercely. But I have always been a George Michael fan since day one, since he was doing Wham Rap. You know what I mean? Like it's so dorky back in the day in the 80s, you know what I mean? And Prince was later on that I just fell in love, but it's always George Michael probably. Like, so the reason why Juliana would know, my goddaughter, is because in my car, I have a CD player still, right? Because it's an old car, right? It turned 20 years old October 4th, my car.
Wow.
It's in perfect condition. Yeah. 70,000 miles. It finally turned over to the next. Yeah.
Who do you think is prettier, Prince or George Michael?
Oh, they're two different, but they're both gorgeous. I mean, they're both just beautiful men, but they're different, right?
Yeah.
They're very different. Who do you think is prettier, Rick?
As a guy, I guess.
Yeah. Or as a woman, however you want to call it. I don't like what was so
I'm not
weird.
a woman.
I just think they're different.
I'd probably lean towards George, honestly.
I think Prince is
Because Prince is really short.
such a sensual. There's just something.
He's got like an exotic look.
An exotic look, but there's also just something really deeply sensual about him. Like he was probably the kid in school. Yeah, he was short or whatever and very tiny, whatever. But he probably walked in the room and owned it, even when he was 7. You know what I mean? Like you can just see that he's that guy, that kid.
And the fact that he could play any instrument practically makes him like the
great.
coolest.
But he was self-taught too. It's pretty amazing to have that ear.
Yeah.
But George Michael, I think what I loved about him, I don't know. I loved that he was a dorky guy who was singing rap, and that somehow he was accepted into kind of the whole community. That was because he always gave props to Black artists, and you know what I mean, like in a real authentic way. And it was just kind of interesting to watch him. But I mean, I always knew he was gay, but we were always hoping he wasn't, because I was like, I love him. Or like when we had that moment where we thought we could change him. You know what I mean? Like,
was it him and Aretha that did that song? I knew you were waiting.
Oh, that's a good one.
See, I gotta go listen to so here's the thing, in my car, in my Honda, the only I mean, I have a lot of CDs but it never changes. It is a CD of just George Michael's best songs. And every time I hang out, when I used to hang out with Julia, because Juliana, because now she's older now. She's 16, so she ain't got time for her godmother. You know what I mean? But we sing that song at the top of our lungs. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what she would know. Yeah. Cynthia would have failed that answer. It's so sad. Like you had a test on Carmen, and if you failed it, I would die. But if you got it right, I would live. I would be dead. Wow.
Interesting too that we all picked the opposite sex for the song singer. So I said Mariah or Whitney.
Oh,
you
but why
said
would
George, and you said no, I just said it's interesting.
Yeah. I think if I was in a coma, if you put on music that I like, I would, I would, because that's what they say, I guess. But why are we talking like that? Why are we talking like that? So weird. Like,
because if I'm in a coma, play some music I like.
I'm gonna come and sing, baby. I'm gonna come and sing. I'm gonna sing "Smile." I'm gonna sing songs I don't even know.
I'm gonna pull the thing out of my mouth. Shut up!
He's gonna say, pull the plug.
I'm ready to go, Lord. I know Mariah's. I know some Mariah songs. Oh my God. If I can't do Whitney songs, I really can't do Mariah. But yeah. Okay, cool. Well, this was fun. I'm sorry about the chat, people. We didn't have a lot of people chatting afterwards, right? I guess it doesn't matter. It's okay. I want to say thank you to Melanie and Charlie and Andrea, of course. And yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm a little thrown that it's a little bit late, but do you guys have anything else? It's okay that it's late because I have to slice this up if I'm going to use it. I did use last week's, by the way. I thought I wasn't going to, but it came out pretty good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, except I had to fix your sound.
Yeah, I got it jacked up today, 100% everywhere. So
yeah, no, I think it's good. Yeah, are you guys working tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay, Cynthia, you gonna watch the rest of 911 tonight?
No, I'll watch it tomorrow.
Okay, do you want to talk this weekend about it? Okay, I'm gonna watch it right now. I am totally gonna watch it, and then we can talk about it. Are you gonna be around? I love your T-shirt.
Thank you.
We love Fire
Cynthia.
Yeah.
Cynthia, are you watching Agatha all along?
No, not yet.
Okay, you off the list.
Oh, wait, should I be watching Agatha all along? Isn't that
Disney Plus?
I can get. Okay, do you know why I don't have Disney Plus?
Because if there's nothing to watch, that you want to watch.
That's right. I don't keep streaming services just to keep paying monthly, but I can get it for a month. Should I watch it, or is it good? Rick, you want to give us a little recap?
if you liked WandaVision a lot, then you maybe might like it. If
okay.
it's like this, then I'm not sure if you're gonna like it.
Is it as good as or better than Loki?
No.
Okay, then no.
Loki.
Yeah.
No, Loki's up here,
The
way up
bar
here.
has to go higher for me. Like I have to, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? I
nah.
can't.
Is it better than WandaVision?
No.
No. Okay,
No.
no. Okay.
No. So, a
Is
lot
it
of
better than
similarities.
Deadpool? Is it better than Deadpool?
Deadpool's a different animal though.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Deadpool's
Just wanted
designed to
to-
make you laugh and it was just designed to be crazy and just
I
like
really want to fly to New York and see Hugh Jackman in his Broadway play that he's doing. Did you see that?
mm-mm.
He's doing
Oh, no.
did you see what so he's on I saw it on Facebook actually. He's like, all right, everybody, so I'm gonna do this. And he's sitting on a couch and there's a stairwell behind him. You know, he's in his living room, whatever. And he's like, so I hope you guys will buy. And then of course, Ryan Reynolds, is that his name?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
goes walking behind him and he's like, hey, you gonna come watch me in the show? And he's like, why? Am I in it? And he's like, yeah, sure. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll come. It'll be fun. And it's totally like he's not gonna be in it, but they're so cute together. But Hugh Jackman is gonna be doing I think it's 30 days in New York live on Broadway, and it's just gonna be him and just like he's gonna do Broadway shows. Like if anybody wants to give me an early birthday gift. My birthday's in January, but I keep buying myself stuff for my birthday. I showed you guys my new sneakers, right? Aren't they cute? I wore them the other day. I got so many compliments. They're so cute.
I think a really funny running joke, if Ryan wanted to be funny with Hugh, is like
Who?
just Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman.
I thought he said in you.
Ryan, no, Hugh. If Ryan like showed up and Hugh didn't even know, and just like walk past him, like even if it's an interview or something, be like, "Till you're 90," which is from the. If you saw the movie,
Yeah,
you know
that
why
was
that's
so funny.
That
He
was
has to
funny.
do that till he's 90. I wish I had kept the link because it would have been so funny. So there's this little. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram. I'll tag you guys. I don't know how old it is, but it's Hugh Jackman saying, just to bring it all back, saying that the song that Whitney Houston sings, "I Will Always Love You," at the end, she says, "I love Hugh." And she actually does say that. And he's like, no, listen, everybody listen. And he's so cute because he thinks I'll tag you guys in it. It's on Instagram and it's so adorable.
That's funny.
But she actually does say, I'm not going to try to sing it. She does say Hugh. Right. It's priceless.
Well, you gotta learn it. You gotta learn it for Rick, you know.
I know the song. Okay, here's what I want to like really work on it a little bit. I know the song, but I can't get those notes. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to work on it. That's the only problem with my singing. Poor Rick. Good thing I don't live in Connecticut.
He can Milli Vanilli it.
What?
He can Milli Vanilli it.
Oh my God, girl, you know it's true. Oh my God, please.
I love you.
Gosh.
The thing is, so many people lip sync now. It's so weird, right? But they never were singing the song. But I'm sorry, Jennifer Lopez. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know.
Yeah. But it wasn't their voices though, right?
It wasn't their voices. It was someone else's.
That's different. At least if it's you and you're lip syncing, it's still you. But
yeah, but if it's you and you're using a synthesizer, again, I could sing perfectly with the synthesizer. I mean, that's the whole problem I'm having. That's why I'm sorry. That's why a lot of the artists today, Jennifer Lopez is a good one. They can't sing without equipment. We can all sing with fucking equipment.
Yeah, I saw a video come in my feed on YouTube the other day with Michael Jackson. Nothing, no music, no nothing.
The acoustics,
and it's brilliant. He's amazing.
Well, they do that with a lot of them now. They did it with Whitney. They did it with Prince. They did many of them with George Michael. I was like, I need that, please. Well, because he's, anyways, okay, yeah, but yeah, they did it with Prince. But those are people who can actually sing. So then they did it with Jennifer Lopez. Didn't I send you the one they did it with?
Yeah,
I did. It was so bad.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. On that note, I am going to jump off. I should tell everyone we do have a store all about the joy. You can see the cushion that Rick has in the back, and I have my cup here, and we have other swag and a hat. We have T-shirts. Please support the crew. Wait, you got the bag?
No, not yet. I want to order it.
There's nothing in here.
I'm gonna get the bag next, and I want to get that cup that he has. I like that design. I'm gonna make that one into a bag too. Yeah, it said it really is all about the joy. I gotta. Okay, that's about time.
And the sticker.
Yeah, but those are individual word stickers, right? They're not.
Yeah, but I put the whole thing up there just
Yeah,
as
that
it
was
is.
interesting. You're so cute to put that up there. Thank you so much. So everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you. We'll see you again next week. And remember, it really is all about the joy. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye. Say bye, everybody.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.